Greetings everybody, and welcome to another episode of Preston's Reflections. And my apologies for it being some time since my last reflection video. I have been quite occupied with other duties. Now today's reflection video I'm going to be honest, is the second version of this particular reflection, because the last time I was a little bit, passionate in my opinion of this particular topic. Anyway, let's get into it. So about 2 days ago, on the main headlines of the news, that going to the Supreme Court was the definition of the word woman. And at the time of recording, when I did it on that day, I was considerably agitated by the fact that it's even a thing, that we are taking the definition of the word woman to the Supreme Court. And I will leave some information about it on the screen whilst this video is playing. Now, I'm reflecting upon this because it really shocks me and amazes me that we're even doing this in the first place. Words that have had their own definitions for a considerable amount of time. And we're not talking 5 or 10 years, we're talking decades, if not centuries, if not even longer, where they've been a consistent definition for these words, and all of a sudden now they're being taken to the court to potentially be changed into something else. And in my opinion, everybody, it's just wrong. It's just not right. Now, the definition of a woman, which I'll also leave on the screen as well, is a human female being with XX chromosomes and the female reproductive organs. Now, that's been that way for a considerable amount of time, and why this has been brought to the Supreme Court is not unknown to me. Is obviously I have to be a bit careful, but I have strong belief is the wrong word, but I think everybody knows why it's going to the Supreme Court, but it really shouldn't be. Now, it's a sensitive subject with certain minority communities in regards to the definition of the word, and quite frankly, where I stand upon it is no. You can do what you want to do and pretend to be what you want to pretend to be, which is fine, and you can believe what you want to believe that you are is fine, but the rest of society doesn't necessarily have to follow suit. We're not obligated to join in, let's just put it that way. So the reason the definition of the word woman should not be changed is because it has been biologically proven that is what a woman is, and that's the way it should stay. Now, I'm hoping a lot of women out there feel strongly about this and do stand their ground and defend their right to have the definition of the word woman solely related to the biology behind it. Now, before anybody mentions any intersex people and the abnormalities and disorders that exist, I'm fully aware that these elements exist, but they are the exception to the rule. Don't get me wrong, we're all different people, and I am in firm belief that you are fully entitled to do what you want with yourself once you reach the adult age. But you can't necessarily go around and demand that things change because of a very small minority of the community versus the huge majority of the community. Now, the reflection video is me expressing quite frankly, my shock in the fact that this is even a thing, and that I even saw it in the first place. But I really thought to myself it would never happen. Now, the biggest concerns for me as a parent, and as many other parents, is if this actually has the definition changed to something what you feel like, etc., where facts don't care about feelings, then it's going to cause a huge problem for women in general when it comes to sports, bathrooms, and all these other sensitive issues that exist. So in my honest opinion, I am a firm believer in biological science, And in the generality and the majority of it, I think the word woman and its definition should be left alone, as should the definition of man/male. I would be very disgruntled if suddenly the word male or man was taken to court to be argued in its definition, because it's been the definition it is for a considerably long time, i.e. a man is a human male being with XY chromosomes and male reproductive organs. Anyway, everybody, I hope I've been as respectful as I possibly can regarding the topic, and I am confident that the majority of the population would see the way I see it. But, you know, let's just see where this goes and see what happens. And I'm hoping the court makes the right decision, and that is a woman is a biological human female. Until next time, everybody, take care and be good.